All right, hi guys, welcome to Just Upright again, and thank you for watching and subscribing in this video. My name is Jing Ruder. I'm a physical therapist, and this video is a supplemental video about the PRN video that I made. So, what I want to discuss here is first is to clarify that the PRN job is not applicable to foreign trained therapists while you still have an active contract with the company or the agency who petitioned you. You have to complete the number of hours stipulated on the contract that you have signed in relation to coming here to the US. So you have to complete that before you can work for other companies. So you cannot also do a PRN or as needed job while you are under contract with your agency or employer. So if you look at the contract that you signed, usually there is what we call a non-compete clause in which you will exclusively work for the agency or the company who petitioned you. Now, your employer must give you the number of hours specified on the contract. So usually it's 40 hours per week. And I have heard cases in which therapists are not getting their hours, they don't have any job. I even read a post that they're just given $100 per month. And in this situation, the best thing to do is to consult an immigration lawyer so that you will know what to do, because obviously in those situations there is a breach of contract there. They're not doing their part in on their end on that contract. So the best thing to do is to consult an immigration lawyer about that. So after your contract is done, you have to ask for release letter. So the release letter is important as a document stating that you do not have any obligation left with the agency or company who petitioned you. So just like me, after I'm done with my agency, I finished the number of hours. I even actually exceeded the number of hours on the contract. I asked them for a release letter that I do not owe them anything, and I completed the number of hours written on the contract. So when I applied for another full-time position, and I have an immigrant visa then, they asked me for that release letter. So release letter is important for your benefit, also for your personal record, that you do not owe anything anymore to the company or agency who petitioned you. And you can use that to apply to the employer you're going to apply to after your contract is done with the agency or with the company. So next, about new graduates. Personally, I do not recommend to jump into a PRN job right away after graduating from the therapy school, simply because as a therapist you have to develop your skills in working with another therapist, another other people. You have to develop your skills in documentation, your skills as a therapist to do evaluation, progress note, and other types of documentation, and also to develop rapport with the patients. So these things, you can learn this if you have a constant environment you are exposed to, in order for you to learn and know your strengths and weaknesses, and just be more confident as a therapist, competent as a clinician. And after a few years of experience, so maybe you can jump into a PRN position. But that is just my personal opinion. Okay, so, and then the last thing is that how can someone opt for a PRN job or choose a PRN job instead of full-time job? So I discussed the factors in my other video. So part of which is, you know, you have to be financially stable. It helps a lot if you do not have bunch of loans that you have to pay every month, so that just in case if you're a PRN, and they say in PRN it's feast or famine, you know, so sometimes the demand is too high, sometimes the demand is low, you know, so there is fluctuation of paycheck every month. So if you are in the place that you still need a constant stream of income, because you have to pay student loans, house payment, car payment, and you know, so many payments per month, it might not be for you. But if you are stable, you don't have much debt to pay, and the fluctuation of salary ups and downs does not really affect your financial stability, PRN may work for you. So this is where when being financially sound and wise with your financial decisions will come in. So I think I will make another video about that. My husband and I actually attended the Financial Peace University, and we learned a lot from that. And you know, thank God we are debt free. And the only thing that the major things we're paying right now basically is the house mortgage, number one, and number two is our own health insurance, because I'm a PRN, and my husband's health insurance coverage or benefit is not that good. So we have our own insurance, and actually it's a Samaritan Ministries. It's a healthcare co-op. It's a Christian healthcare co-op. So, but it is equivalent and recognized by government as healthcare coverage. So, if you have any questions about that, let me know, and I can do a video about that kind of alternative of insurance. So basically, those are the 3 points that I would like to share today about the PRN. So you cannot do this if you are still under contract, and there's a exclusivity clause in your contract, so you have to read your contract. And while you are under contract, you cannot do a PRN job. Number two is that after graduating, it is not ideal to jump into a PRN job. You have to solidify and have a stable job first, like a full-time job, in order for you to have more experience and to hone your skills as a therapist. And then number three, another consideration for PRN is that financial stability. So if it is okay with your finances to fluctuate, your income to fluctuate, you know, up and down during the month, per month, on a monthly basis, PRN may work for you. And besides, if you have constant booking, anyway, it's it and higher payment per hour. So so that will help with the fluctuation. And so basically, if you have flexibility of schedules, if you know that you are reliable, you have a years of experience as a full-time, you know, and you don't mind unpredictability and change, you know, just like all the factors I discussed with my other video. So PRN might be an option. And of course, the location. You have to remember that if you are surrounded with facilities around your area, it will be best for you to be near or living in a place surrounded by many different kinds of facilities, so that if you're a PRN, you will be busy. Your calendar will be full on a weekly basis because you can apply to those facilities around you. So again, it will not work if you are in suburb, rural area in which you're far from different facilities or various types of facilities. So thank you for watching and thank you for supporting Just Upright. Be sure to subscribe and share this video to anyone you know who will benefit from it. Stay blessed. Bye.